So I was prepared this time. Hello everyone, I'm Rec-V5.
And I am Sandman99.
And we're back with Diablo 2, and we're going through the Chaos Sanctuary today.
Yeah.
I have no idea how hard this is going to be, but I did encounter a super fast Venom Lord right in the entrance here, so... You know. Outside of that, while I was making my way back to this place again, I did level up. I got 5 more points of strength, and I found this random charm that adds lightning damage, and normally I sell these, but I figured I'd keep it for now, just because, you know, a little more damage can't hurt for now. And sell it when we get through this place.
Alright.
And I drank a bunch of thawing potions and everything else. And then there's this shrine of resist poison, I guess, just inside here. Because I optimized myself for fire resistance. Because fire is going to be super duper deadly in here. Because of those Venom Lords and their, like, flamethrower attack.
It's funny that Venom Lords would throw fire.
Yeah, that's just kind of how it goes.
So do Fire Lords throw poison?
Okay, come back here, hireling. We'll draw them back out this way. We don't want to get, like, kicked the crap out of by these guys. No, they all just spit fire.
Oh.
And we're just gonna approach this slow and steady, try to draw these guys through the entrance and things. And pick them off in small groups if we can. It actually looks like I should go back to town and refill my belt, although it looks like I'm accumulating a nice number of super healing potions. Which is kind of good. I was kind of trying to save those.
Yeah, you used a whole bunch of potions right off the bat there.
Yeah, but I was trying to avoid using the large ones. I didn't realize I had so many large ones in my belt already. Which is why I'm coming back to town early, so that I can sort that issue out. Looks like I've got lots and lots of rejuvenation potions. Maybe we'll just start carrying those along while I dump super healing potions into the stash here. I think I actually have enough to make a full belt of super healing potions now. But I don't want to use them just yet, because I want to save them for the boss fight. And I guess I'll just keep stuffing these in here, wherever I see them in the stash. Probably what I'll want to do is I'll want to actually take those and empty them all out into a place where they're all contiguous.
And all together in the same place?
Yeah, exactly. I might even have another rejuvenation potion that I can empty out here. Now, I'm kind of making the resistance potions that I bought burn away by doing this. Because, you know, bought all those resistance potions and now I'm wasting time doing inventory crap, but... whatever. Gotta get everything sorted. And I got everything sorted now.
Yeah, now you gotta refill your belt with healing potions or something?
Yeah, the crappy ones. We're gonna buy the crappy ones.
Oh.
And we still got resistances to spare. If need be, I do have the other lower damage hammer, which does like half the damage of this hammer. Because I haven't had the, I don't have the stats to upgrade it yet, so I haven't bothered. Once I get the stats to upgrade it, though, I will. Because it has resistances on it. Yeah, these guys are why we maxed out our fire resistance, because that flame-breathing attack hurts. Another super healing potion. Or we'll drink one. I think with the fire resistance now, the knights hurt us worse than the Venom Lords do. At least as long as they're not boss Venom Lords. boss packs of them would still be serious, serious trouble.
Ah.
I think I'm gonna come around the other side. Because I don't want to,
So whose house are you raiding here, anyway?
Oh, this is Diablo's house.
Oh.
You know, it doesn't have any walls that are put together. Everything's all fucking falling down, but then I guess it's also a fortress at the same time.
Mm.
But I kind of want to come and bite this area off in small chunks, so that I don't end up drawing too many enemies at once. And so I'll just kind of... There's the boss pack, I think. Nope, that's not a boss pack. But I'll kind of inch my way forward here.
So what was that thing on the floor that appeared briefly?
Oh, that was a curse that appeared over my head.
Oh.
I think that was a slow curse.
Oh.
I don't know what that one is. I think that one's like weakness or something. What does that one do? Yeah, that one reduces the amount of damage that we do.
Hmm. So they're playing right into your hands by giving you that one, huh?
Well, I mean, it doesn't really make a difference to me either way, because they don't reduce my damage by enough to make a difference.
Oh.
I still hurt myself more than they can possibly hurt me, and I still hurt them more than they can possibly endure.
Yeah. Basically, you just hammer them into paste.
Pretty much. That's the strategy behind this. I'm going to hammer you into paste, and there's nothing you can do about it. But we are going to pull that guy back down again, because I don't want to chase him. Because there could be something else behind him. Okay, this area is kind of like that, so we'll go down and around the other side. And we'll just keep doing this until we get into the main room. And we'll hug the outside of the main room. And try to avoid drawing unnecessary enemies there. But this will also give us a lot of room to run away. If and when we have to. We just pull these guys back. And then kill them when we pull them back. And then we have less chance to attract big hordes of enemies.
Yeah, small groups are easier to kill than big groups, eh?
That's right. Small groups are easier to kill than big groups. Well, I'm going to start crossing the room like this. We'll run into some guys there. Buddy's going to get stuck. Oh, no, he's not going to get stuck. He'll actually come back with us this time. And we'll heal off their corpses, which will save us a healing potion. That's basically what our corpse heal thing does now. It tends to save us a healing potion here or there.
Yeah.
Probably won't be that useful when we get to Hell difficulty. I don't know. Mostly I didn't take it even for that reason anyways. I actually took the skills that I took because they increased the amount of damage that we do. And that's really all I was thinking about, was how much damage could we possibly do. Speaking of which, we do 5% more damage than we did last episode because of that level up. Plus whatever the strength bonus is, because I think maces and hammers give a strength bonus after a certain strength rating. I think it's 100.
Oh yeah.
So for every point of strength you get above 100, blunt weapons do more damage. Those guys are trying to shoot us, but they can't shoot us through the wall. And there's a big horde of these guys. We're not actually going to stand up there and fight them like our spear friend wants to. He just charges right into the thick of them.
Yep.
No, we're going to fall back.
He's just trying to do his job.
We're going to fall back and we're going to try to get them maybe 2 or 3 at a time. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of potions and everything healing my buddy there. See, they can't hit him because he's so heavily armored. They can't hit me because every time I hit them in the face with the hammer, they get stunned. The best defense is good offense. Ooh, there's a double damage curse. That'll feel good. The curses are actually what make the mage enemies somewhat dangerous.
Yeah.
Although at least the double damage curse from these guys, I don't think it lasts as long as the double damage curse that you get off of a cursed enemy, like a cursed boss. And also sometimes they can cast curses repeatedly and undo a curse that was really bad for one that really doesn't matter, like that weakness curse. Really want that gold pile. It's like in a really awkward position.
Yep. You need first-person view so you can lock in on it.
Ah! Yes, you're a big fan of toggleable cameras.
That's right. Although, because of the age of this game, I don't really expect that this game would have had that anyway.
No. Oh look, we've got a whole horde of guys over there.
But any modern game of this type, you should dodge that, whatever that is.
No, I'll just kind of walk backwards and let it hit me. It'll be fine.
But yeah, any modern game of this type should have toggleable camera views that the user can control, right?
The ironic thing about it is that in Diablo 1, the way that they got around this issue was by having all the walls be transparent.
Yeah. Yeah, but they've
the
got a
walls
whole
aren't
bunch of
transparent
fancy...
in Diablo 2.
Yeah, but they've also got a whole bunch of fancy detailed textures and stuff like that that they didn't have in Diablo 1 for the walls and stuff too, right?
Yeah, I suppose, but you know, they could have still done the transparency thing. We had fancy 3D graphics cards with 3D graphics by now. Ooh, that feels really good. I love that.
Yeah, I don't know. I was still playing on my console. I think when this game came out, I don't even remember what I had, whether it was still a PlayStation 1 or if I had a PlayStation 2 by then.
Well, the PlayStation 1 came out in 2001, but this game also came out in like 2000, 2001, so...
Yeah, probably was the PlayStation 1 then that I was playing with about the time when this game came out. And I never played this game because probably either it wasn't available for PlayStation 1 or...
That's right, it never got a console port.
Yeah, it didn't?
No. I mean, the remaster might have a console port now. I'm actually not sure, but yeah, like this game, the time when it came out, it actually never got a console port.
Oh, so it was strictly just a PC game.
It was strictly just a PC game.
Surprising, because at that time, I think that...
the PlayStation game had a console port. Yeah, like the first game,
yeah.
Diablo 1 had a console port.
But I was going to say, though, I think that console gaming was definitely dominant at about that time over computers, too, right?
Well, I'm not actually sure about that, but it was taking off, for sure.
Well, PCs were starting to take off, but they, like, had barely gotten to the point where PCs were powerful enough and... that you could use them reasonably easily for things like this, right?
Well, the big thing was that PCs had lots of power for the longest time, but they didn't have that ease of use factor that console gamers particularly liked.
Yeah. Well, they still don't. I mean, like setting up and running games on a PC is still a lot more work than, like just turning your console on. Right?
Although, you don't hardly just turn your console on these days either. Flip console on, download a fucking software update for it, and a billion other things.
That's true. But it still is more complex to set up. Oh wow, those things curve and bend after you too.
Yeah, they have a homing effect. But mostly I just wanted to get up here and make sure that the rest of this area was cleared out.
But yeah, it's still more complicated to set up a PC for gaming than it is to do you know, to get your console working, right? However, I have to say that if you're willing to put the time and effort into it, the rewards are greater too.
Well, especially because PCs can emulate and do a lot of console stuff these days.
Well, and also for a lot of the popular games in the last 10 years or so, you know, like you can install mods to add to the experience, right?
Yep.
And, you know, like a lot of the mods that I have for several of the games that I have actually add a lot of playing time to a game and kind of makes it almost like a brand new game again, right?
Yep.
Because especially some of these mods that are like DLC-sized adventures, you know, it's almost like you're playing a brand new game.
See, this pentagram is wonderful because enemies can only stand one-on-one with you at each point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the bridge actually narrows down like that.
Okay, yeah.
But the further you retreat, the wider it gets, right?
Uh-huh.
So you do want to be kind of cautious about how you approach this area a little bit.
Yeah.
We will kind of pull back here and hopefully get our hireling to pull back here at some point, or maybe he's just going to be a dumbass. He's just going to be a dumbass.
Yeah, but he's still healthy, so he's fine.
Let's see here. I actually need to keep him alive here, so we're going to walk back over this way.
He's totally on fire right now.
Yeah, I know. He's just burning and burning. Oh, it would help if I had the right aura up so that I could actually fight this thing.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he's just very calmly strolling along behind you, blazing away.
Yep.
You know.
There we go. Yeah, I guess he's like one of those stuntmen with
Yeah.
This plus 5 damage adds not plus 5, but it's more like plus 50 for us. Plus 5 to our maximum damage is like plus 50.
Well, he made a mess.
Yeah, well, he was fire enchanted, so he also blew up when he died. And did... Well, he would have done 20% or whatever of his maximum health to us, but we're very, very fire resistant. So it really doesn't matter what he tries to do. It's like my poison resistance finally ran out. My cold resistance will run out soon too. Although I'm not really worried about that. I mean, the cold damage you take here can hurt a little bit, but it's whatever. But that kind of gives you an idea, because I started this, or rather, I came into the recording after drinking my cold resistance potions, like, what, 20 minutes ago or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
So, you know, all those resistance potions that you drink before entering a dungeon, they really do add up, and in time, and they really do stack, and they last a long time. But mostly I'm just trying to get this area mapped out, and then we've got to deactivate the seals, and we've got to fight all the bosses inside. Fighting one of the bosses, at the very least, is going to be extraordinarily difficult. It's going to be one of these Venom Lord bosses, but extra fast, and I think extra strong too. And who the fuck knows what else? Extra fast anything is always bad. It is very hard to get away from them, and the amount of damage that they build up because of their speed is just insane. Should probably not take that many guys on at once. Gotta remember to go left, though, because I haven't cleared that room in the bottom.
Wow, there's a lot of them there.
Yep.
See, wouldn't it be handy if you could just toss a fireball in there?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, not all of us are John Madden or Brett Favre.
Ooh, you're gonna die.
Not quite. We're fine. We just needed to walk away from them there, and then we can run away from them. So you start with walking, and then you transition to running, because when you're walking, your defense rating still applies, whereas when you start to run, you basically have a defense rating of 0.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll sell that for now. I know I was transmuting lower level things into higher level things, and higher level things into other higher level things, or trying to, in order to get some decent equipment there for rings and amulets, but we'll just sell all that crap off. I think I've got lots and lots of scrolls of both types. And we'll resurrect Dipshit some more. We probably sold enough things already to resurrect Dipshit. And then, how am I doing for cold resistance? We'll buy some more cold resistance potions. Drink them. Oop, no mana potions. Nobody needs mana potions. Buy some antidotes. Totally don't know how many antidotes I'd have to buy in order to get this stuff to last longer, but we'll just try to keep our resistances high. Thankfully, while they were chasing me, they went and spread themselves all out.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a chance to deal with them one or two at a time, eh?
Yep. And that's basically what you're fighting for when you enter a dungeon like this, is you're fighting for breathing room, basically. Yeah, you can double damage curse me all you want. It ain't gonna stop me from hammering you in the face. At least it doesn't double the damage that I do to myself. If it did, we'd be dead.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys up there, packed up in that corner. I think Buddy is actually stuck on guys.
He's following you. I see the little green cross following you there.
Yeah, he's coming. He's just stuck on guys.
Yeah. Looks like they're all following you too, though.
It's okay, though, because, you know, it takes them time to catch up, right? So you can kind of kill them as they arrive. There's a slow curse, I think that one does. It might also reduce my damage. A lot of these curses, I think, reduce my damage. Not that it actually makes a difference, but... some of them will reduce your armor class and things like that. Make you easier to hit. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that guy, because there's guys standing behind him. So we have to kill this guy. And then we'll kill this guy. Ah, rip. Bro just couldn't hang in there. The healing potion healed him too slow.
Oh, he died again, did he?
Yeah. I gave him a couple healing potions. It's just they heal so slow at this rate, because he's got 1,205 hit points. Holy fuck, man, he has way more hit points than us. And all we do, for the most part, is put everything into health. Like, we have 270 vitality, and our hireling has more hit points than us. Think about that. That sucks. And I'm even wearing gear that increases my hit points to like 1,076 here now. I'm trying to get my strength up to 125 so that I can upgrade this resistance hammer. And I don't know what will be better, the resistance hammer in the long run, or the super high damage hammer we have here.
Well, it looks to me like right now you're not having any trouble at all hammering anything that you encounter.
Yeah, I could go with a lower damage weapon.
It's just the damage that you yourself accumulate that seems to be a problem right now.
Yeah, and a big part of that too is how much damage we do. But once I get 2 more levels, at level 68 I can get my strength up to, what the fuck's it called?
5 points higher than it is now?
No, to be 10 points.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, that's my fault. Yay, I killed that guy. While waiting for the fucking healing potion to kick in. That's another advantage of this skill is the healing potions heal you so slow, so you can actually heal up a little faster.
Yeah.
By toggling it every now and then after you kill a couple guys.
Yeah, well, personally, I mean, I've never played this particular game, so, you know, I can't really comment too much on it, but one of the things that I think is definitely a downside is that heal over time nonsense.
Yep, I'd have to agree with you. I've never been a fan of heal over time. Everybody always goes on about, oh, it's so imbalanced and how immersion-breaking instant healing is. Like, it's fucking magic, okay? There's no reason why it shouldn't be instant. I mean, it was instant in the old D&D games.
Yep.
You know, it's magic. Suspend your sense of fucking disbelief. The fucking magical concoction hits your fucking tongue and does all of its work and magically disappears without having you have to even swallow it. It just, like, reacts on your tongue. That's how fast it is. Think of it that way.
Yeah.
Man, I don't want to hit that seal yet, because that'll trigger that boss.
Yeah, it doesn't create, like, a little flying imp or something that puts a band-aid on your owie and then wills it to heal faster.
That's right, it just fucking works. Just like everything else used to back in the day. You know how things used to be made back in the day? They just fucking worked? Yeah. That's how a healing potion is. It just fucking works. I think Buddy got stuck back there. What are you stuck on, man?
Well, now that's the catchphrase of any Bethesda game, right? It just works.
Yeah. I don't know what Buddy got stuck on there. He just kind of derped out and stood there.
Maybe being killed a whole bunch of times in a row causes brain damage or something.
You know, we pay him 32 grand every time we resurrect him. It's fine. And that's 32 grand in gold in a universe which I imagine also has copper and silver and whatnot.
But the copper and silver would be nearly worthless because the
economy is so hyperinflated.
Economy is literally flooded with gold coins, right?
Oh shit. I'm gonna step backwards
that's
there.
Something really, to tell you the truth, I think that they should not have inflated so much. Because I can remember playing even the Champions of Norath series of games, right? Where you know, like you find gold in a chest, but you find, like, you know, the amounts that you find are small, right?
I think Buddy is bugged there. You see how they're not targeting him anymore, but they're targeting me instead?
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's bugged. Okay, I mean, he will kill them eventually, but it means we get to walk around like this repeatedly. Because healing potions take so fucking long to activate.
Well, he killed one of them.
See if we can get them to target him by going through a town portal and back. Because I really want them to target him, because damn it, these bosses are going to be super hard to kill if they don't target him.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Okay, no, they're still not targeting him. Well, shit. We're on hard mode now. I'm pretty sure we can still do this.
But anyway,
it's just gonna be really annoying.
If they ever produced a sequel to this game, what they should do is deflate everything. All the hit point numbers and the damage numbers, the gold numbers, like everything doesn't need to be in the thousands, right? You know?
We're buffing Buddy's damage and his attack rate now. He does 182 to 504 points of damage. That really doesn't look like it does a whole lot. What's our chance to hit like this? 51%? We might be able to hit them like this. Maybe. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. You can't carry any more shit.
It's okay, I don't want to carry any more shit. I actually just want to kill these guys. But you know, when you're walking around, you miss-target enemies. Okay, there's a boss.
Is that a boss?
That's a boss.
Wow, he's got all kinds of different kinds of attacks going on.
No, that's just a champion enemy. Okay. I forgot to lock my mouse in the window there, so I actually clicked out of the window there for a minute.
Oh.
But we'll get him walking, and then we can focus on him a little bit. And we'll walk around a little bit, heal up. While Buddy stabs him in the face a whole bunch. You know, Buddy attacks faster than us, so, you know.
Yeah, well, that stabbing animation seems to be faster than your hammering animation.
I think it hits multiple times, too. Here, I'm just gonna do the slash lock thing to lock my mouse in place. I'm not dragging things around the desktop.
Yeah.
That could get you killed, too, if you click out of the window here.
Yeah, because then you lose control of your character.
Yep.
Oh, another one of those things.
Yeah, it's really the red Venom Lords that I'm more concerned with. Buddy there is bugged now, so I don't really care. I'm just gonna do this without him and just pretend he doesn't exist.
Yeah, he'll get killed eventually, and then you can resurrect him and everything will be fine, right?
Okay, that is a possessed Venom Lord, which means it is super deadly. It does hit super hard. We'll hit it a couple times and back away. Now imagine how much health that thing has when I'm hitting it for like 3,000 points of damage a pop.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They need to deflate the numbers a little, right?
I mean, I know I have this tuned for an 8-player game.
Yeah.
So the idea would be it's 8 players fighting this guy all at once. But yeah. Number inflation in general started to really take off in Diablo 2. Look at how slow that overtime healing potion is. My fucking hireling is going to kill this guy before I can. That's okay. We did eventually get the kill. We can pick up that long warbow and probably sell it. Don't know what it does. It's not going to be useful to us anyways. Oh, it's like a long warbow of I kill undead.
Oh.
Well, that's nice. Also has life stealing, which is kind of redundant on... because some undead you can't steal life from.
Yeah. Is it sort of like the gamma gun of ghoul slaying?
It's not quite that bad, because some undead, like these ones, you can steal life from, and then some undead you can't.
Oh.
Mainly skeletons, and in some forms of zombie. So yeah, we're basically soloing this now, and just receiving a defensive aura bonus from our buddy there. This is all us now. Because we can't get enemies to target him now that he's bugged out. All because he got stuck in a fucking open corner with no obstacles in it. What the fuck kind of pathfinding is that? Huh, Blizzard? Yeah, there's a boss pack in here, and it looks like they might be extra strong. That hit pretty hard. So we'll kind of wander back here this way, and we'll go back to town and pick up some healing potions. And we'll clear out that pocket.
Hail to you, champion.
Worst part is, I think in order to reset Buddy there, I'd have to get him killed. Somehow.
Oh, well, I'm sure that will happen eventually anyway.
Yeah, the main problem is having to tank for ourselves, because these guys have a 60% chance to hit us. Means every time they do swing at us, they probably will hit. Unless we stun them. Which we do seem to be stunning them quite a bit when we do start hitting them. But that's why we want to fight these guys mostly one-on-one. Because if we can fight them mostly on one-on-one, then we don't have to worry about them hitting us. But wow, there are a lot of guys down there. And yeah, you can't run away from those things either. They will home in on you forever.
I see that. It was even turning the corner after you and everything.
Homing means homing, damn it. Yeah, of course, we are a little squishy, right? We do a lot of damage, but we're a little squishy. I mean, not as squishy as a normal character, because we have like 270 points into vitality, but... squishy in the sense that we can't block with a shield. And there's a dickhead down there. There's a couple of them. Yeah, please, come up here. Come up this way. This is the best place for you to be. All smart mages should charge to the front. Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Well, now you just attracted the attention of a crowd.
It's okay, we have this corner here, and this corner is really good for wrapping enemies around. So they kind of get stuck on the other side of that corner. And you draw a couple of them out here at a time, and then you keep going. And you just pull a little bit of them and keep going, and pull a little bit of them and keep going. Doesn't work so good if they're extra fast, but... because if they're extra fast, they'll run into the wall and be all derpy, and then they'll, like, get out of their derpiness and then run around the wall. Whereas if they're normal speed, they'll run into the wall and be all derpy, and then you're gone. Basically, extra speed just compensates for, ooh, that's a double damage curse. Extra speed compensates for their stupidity. Really wish I didn't have a double damage curse on me. That's kind of a pain in the ass. There, we just had to wait for the double damage curse to run out.
Yep.
Now our cold resistance has dropped to 26, finally. Our cold resistance potions have run out. But that's alright, because these guys are why we're carrying all the fire resistance. Oh good, look, my hireling is starting to get attacked by guys, at least somewhat, again. Okay, but we're actually going to draw out... we're going to ignore the boss, because he's not really effective in combat. All he can do is curse the shit out of us. And we're going to focus on killing the things that can kill us.
Get rid of all of his underlings first. Eh?
Pretty much, yeah. Especially because they'll tend towards us anyways, so... or if we could get him to follow us. I mean, I wouldn't mind killing him if we could actually get him to follow us. He's just not the priority here. Especially when we have other dipshits that are shooting us. Kind of walk backwards here. Yeah, we got 3 healing potions left. We can take out this guy.
Then I guess you gotta go back to town.
4 healing potions now. He gave us an extra one. What a generous fellow. He's like, yeah, I'm not using this one anymore. You guys can have it. I think that's that boss. Stone Skin Fire Enchanted. Wow.
Yeah, you might need to go back to town for some healing potions.
Well, the Stone Skin means that he's 75% physical damage resistant, which means we do 75% less damage. You can see his spells don't really hurt us that bad, but we can't really hurt him that bad.
Well, you're... got him halfway there already.
Yeah, but we're out of potions, so I'll probably just go back and buy some. Drop some bolts on the ground, some random bolts. See, we never got to see crossbows or anything like that, because characters are so highly specialized in this game, you can't possibly think about using a ranged weapon.
Yep.
Okay, well look at that, he got rid of the double damage curse for us by giving us a slow curse. I'd rather have the slow curse than the double damage curse, any day of the week. Okay, let's see here. We got some super healing potions here. We'll pick those up. Oh, he dropped a, what the fuck?
Impossible.
A mana potion?
What the fuck do I have in my cube? Oh yeah, I have that crap in my cube.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's fine. We'll just drink a potion and pick up a potion. And then swap some potions around so that the good potions are at the end of the belt. Sure, we need mana regeneration, right?
Oh yeah, every little bit helps.
I don't know, I just see those 134 points of mana, and I'm like, those 134 points of mana could be 134 points of health. Why doesn't this game have, like, mana shield or something?
Well, this game is much more limiting in what you are allowed to do.
It really is.
In spite of the fact that they have more character classes and stuff, every character class is far more rigid and has less general options than the 3 character classes in the first game did.
Yep.
Because in the first game you could overlap between the 2 classes, or the 3 classes a little bit.
That's right, yeah. And you could really make a character adapt down multiple avenues. Right, even a warrior could cast spells.
Yes, well, you know what? I learned that because especially when we did our co-op playthrough of Diablo 1, you did a fair amount of that kind of thing. I didn't do much of it at all.
Although you would have been better at it.
I was too busy shooting you in the ass with my bow.
Okay, I'm just gonna lay down a town portal here.
I was basically being your handicap in that playthrough.
Okay, is this the one that summons all the bad guys to come and kill me? Yes, it is.
Oh.
That's why we put the town portal down. I couldn't remember which one in that layout is the one that summons all the guys to kill me.
The only drawback is when you go back through that town portal, aren't those guys all going to still be there?
Well, we have a solution to that. And it's called we're not going back through that town portal.
Oh.
In fact, we're even going to make a town portal there so that if in case I accidentally walk through the town portal, I'm not going to walk right back in the middle of all those assholes.
Isn't this a rather long trip back?
It is, but we'll just kind of walk around because everything's dead, so...
Oh, okay. You don't have to kill everything all over
No,
again.
I went before we started the recording, I came back through here and killed everything, and that's why I leveled up off camera.
Oh.
Just so that people would be spared this journey. So instead it's just a pointlessly long walkway where you, you know, walk towards those fucking Venom Lords, and then we're gonna have to try to draw them and string them out in such a way where, we can confront a few of them at the time and not get killed. And they're probably the worst boss pack in here. Because they just do so much damage. And I'm gonna leave the fire resistance thing on, even though it only gives us effectively 2% fire resistance, because we already had 73. I'm just gonna kind of run back here and,
Because 2% more is 2% better.
yeah, it is. There you go.
I am overburdened.
Well, I mean, 2% of 300 is an extra 6 points, right? Okay, I'm gonna, like, take a step forward and they're gonna, like, all charge us. Okay, there's
Wow,
one guy.
They're fast too.
Yeah, this is why you want to, like, get them like this. They are fast and they are super deadly. They are absolute nightmares to deal with.
See, that's why you need the minigun with the fire rate juiced up. And
You need the slow the fuck down fucking gun. I need a cryo gun. What I need.
I can't carry anymore.
oh yeah, when I posted that mod after we finished it, remember, because we did the work on the cryolator as well to make it more effective. You know, like it'd give it a longer range and a tighter stream and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody posted on that mod. This was a couple of years ago now, because it's been a while since we put that one up. But telling me that I should have mentioned in the mod description that you know, flamers did more damage too, because I guess they must have got killed by somebody with a flamer.
I'm pretty sure we did mention it, didn't we?
Well, we definitely mentioned it in the demo video, I'm pretty sure. Wow, those guys are just running around. They're not actually doing anything.
Yeah, it's because they want to draw us towards their boss so that they can absolutely fucking murder us.
Oh.
But I'm
So-
perfectly happy to just stay here and let my hireling take care of it. I wonder if I have a bigger aura here.
They're buzzing
only
around
13
so
yards.
much that like, can you take a swing at one every now and then when they get close? Or
I mean, I can, but it's hard to get them to stay put. Right, and they do this behavior so that they can try to draw you into the boss. A big part of this too is when they walk towards us, even if I don't hit them, they'll still try to... Okay, there we go. The boss is coming now, so... Now we'll back away a whole bunch more. Wait, every time I swing at them and when they turn direct tail and run away, I lose health. Because of the way that this skill is bugged.
Oh.
Okay, we've got the boss coming, so this is fine. We'll just draw the boss out. And then we can draw all those guys out, you know, 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 or whatever it is. In the meantime, we'll just keep running backwards. Our hireling is back there somewhere. I don't really care what happens to him. We'll just keep going until we lose one of these guys, for lack of a better word. And we'll fight them all the way the fuck out here. You know, whatever. I don't give a crap.
Well, it looks like he's the only one left now.
Yeah, well, you know, and this place is confusing enough that they have trouble pathfinding through it, so... And we'll fight him one-on-one, and then we'll hopefully be able to pick off his minions as they fell behind. Because they all would have been trying to follow him. Extra fast spectral hit mana burn. That's not so bad. I mean, it does hurt, because he hurts. But it's not so bad, actually. That's probably one of the better sets he could have spawned with. There.
A super mana potion.
Yeah, we
you
don't
gotta
need
pick
that.
up those super mana potions.
Okay, boom, there. We used the super mana potion.
So that you can be super mana.
It made me so super mana. My mana is now super.
Yeah.
And then he dropped some useless crap like a war sword and a morning star. Both of those items are going to be complete and total garbage.
Yeah, you know, he drops that huge pile of treasure, and then I almost halfways expect to hear the narrator from the Bard's Tale kick in and complain about how much loot is given away by a single enemy.
God. Okay, here's buddy number 2. They actually followed us quite a long ways out here, huh? But that's also why it's a good idea to clear out this area. That's why I wanted to.
Yeah. So if there's like Venom Lords, does that mean that there's also Venom Peons?
No. Only Venom Lords.
So what are they what are they lords of then?
I have no fucking idea. Maybe they just own land in hell. I don't know. Landowners? Landowning demons of hell? Is that a thing?
Well, maybe Venom Lord is shorter to say, right?
landowning demon of hell who likes to apparently breathe fire on things instead of poison them.
Yeah. In spite of the fact that they're called Venom.
That's right. Maybe it's a fire poison or a burning poison, I don't know. Find some crappy, shitty post hoc justification for it.
I don't know. They were going to make their principal attack poison, but at the last minute, somebody else took over that part of the project and made them breathe fire instead.
Yeah, probably.
But forgot to change the name.
Well, it could also be, too, that they're based off of the Balrog enemy from Diablo 1, if you remember those things.
Uh-huh.
And those things breathed fire, so somebody called them Venom Lords, but they're fucking Balrog enemies that breathe fire. Maybe they wanted them to breathe a stream of poison. Maybe a stream of poison was a possible attack prior to the release of this game, and they just gave up on it or something. I don't fucking know. There were lots of things that were cut from this game, too, so...
Yeah. That's common in just about every game, though. I think just about every game has cut content, right?
Yeah.
Just because either doesn't work right or there isn't time to fully develop it or whatever, right?
Corporate says the game needs to be released 1 year ago.
Yeah.
The game's only been in development for half a year. Alright, are we finally almost done with these guys?
Well, actually, though, I imagine this game had a development cycle a little longer than a year.
Yeah, it did. So Diablo 1 came out in, I think, 95. And I think this game came out somewhere between 98 and 2001.
Yeah.
Or maybe 98 and 2000, but I can't remember when.
Yeah. Because you know what? It's not quite shovelware like Madden football or something like that, where they crank out a new one every year, right?
No, although...
You know?
At least on the fucking Genesis and Super Nintendo, those games made leaps and bounds, man.
Yeah.
Back when the actual game itself was simpler, it was easier to improve.
Yeah.
And someone could actually improve it every year. That's not the case anymore.
No.
They should probably release, like, you know, a Madden game probably like every 4 years, and then just release roster updates for 4 years.
Yeah, really. Well, have a new roster update every year, and
yeah,
and just basically take the necessary development cycle to make the game properly, right?
Well, imagine how much money they've wasted too, just like not running a sustainable development cycle for that game, right? Because they don't maintain a war chest or anything, because they're a publicly traded company. So.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. Not anymore. The Saudi prince made sure of that.
The Saudi prince made sure of that, yeah. Apparently, once that deal is finalized, then EA will no longer be a publicly traded company.
Good.
They'll be removed from all of the stock markets listings and everything, right?
Good.
Because they are going to be a privately held partnership, I guess.
As they should be. As all companies should be. I'm not a fan of publicly traded companies.
No, well, their business practices tend to be very predatory, and they have a tendency to have a rather short-sighted view.
Yeah, well, they basically look to, ahead to the next profit cycle,
yeah,
right?
It's the reason why the government had to bail out the Chrysler Corporation at least twice in my lifetime, right? Because every time a recession hits and car sales drop off, well, then the company is in danger of going bankrupt because they don't have any money put away, right?
Yep. Whereas a private company, nobody's going to bail them out. Right? Nobody's going to come and save them if they fail, so they actually have to look after themselves and take care of business.
Yeah.
At least if they want to stay private. But that's the way I think it should all be. Because I think saving money for a rainy day is a responsible thing for anyone to do if they can manage it.
Yeah. Well,
And
the
a
problem
corporation
though is,
certainly can.
the problem though is that with a privately held company, like if I own EA,
Yeah.
well, if EA makes a profit of $100 million in a year, well, I'm happy with that. That's more money than I'll ever be able to spend in 10 lifetimes, right?
Yep.
But if it's a publicly held company that with shareholders, well, then that $100 million a year is never going to be enough. You know, like they need to make the profit margins bigger, because the more profit they make, the more they can pay out to the shareholders, and the more the shares in their company will increase in value, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a totally different way of doing business, because if I own EA myself, well then in a particularly good year, I might put some of that money away, in case of failed projects and that kind of thing, because these days in the video game business, it seems like there's been a lot of that kind of thing going on lately too, right?
Yep. And that way, if your game failed, you wouldn't be like on the brink of bankruptcy or trying to prop yourself up with other properties by squeezing the customer for every last fucking dime that they're worth.
Yeah.
You could focus on making something decent and making a reasonable profit. And maintaining your good reputation while you're at it.
Yeah. And I'm not some kind of a finance expert or anything like that, but I mean, I have in my career, I worked for privately owned companies, and I also worked for publicly traded companies.
Yeah.
And the business practices and philosophies on how business was conducted, because I was in a position where I had to apply company policies in
Yep.
as part of my job, right?
Yep.
And I can tell you that the philosophy and the policies are considerably different between a privately held company and a publicly traded company. Because the privately held company is a lot more willing, for example, to spend money on equipment maintenance and that kind of thing, right? Because one of the things I was responsible for was putting together and submitting budgets for what we called winter overhaul, like winter repairs on equipment.
Yep.
Because, like you're running mining operations outside, you don't do that in the wintertime around here because, like basically everything freezes solid, right?
Yep.
And so in the wintertime, you spend those months, taking various pieces of equipment into your workshop and doing, upkeep and maintenance on them so that they'll be working well next spring when you start everything up and run again, right?
Yep.
And I was a little late getting my budget in one fall, and the general manager of the company called me and asked me what was going on, why I hadn't spent any money yet, right? But on the other hand, later on, I was doing the similar kind of job, but in a publicly traded company, and when I submitted my budget for repairs, well, instead of, like, why aren't you spending any money yet? The first response that I got was, why do you want so much money?
Oh, fuck.
Right? And it's like, well, you got pumps that need new liners, and, you got, screens that you have to buy new screen panels for because they're all worn out, and, you know what I mean? And this and that.
Yeah.
Right? And, I basically had to defend every single
penny
that I asked for, right?
Because all of that money has to get paid out to someone because it doesn't actually belong to the company.
Yeah, I guess.
It's basically all a big pyramid scheme.
Yeah. Whereas with the other company, the private held company, basically, I mean, yeah, I had to review with my boss what I was doing.
But as long as you could justify it.
But it was mainly because he needed to be able to go to his boss, who was the general manager, and, like, keep him apprised as to what we were doing, right?
Yeah.
And the general manager was far more concerned with having everything ready to go in the spring
and run
than
smoothly.
He was about nitpicking over every dollar that had to be spent in the wintertime, right? Because he also understood that in a company where you're making a profit of, at that particular operation where I worked, they were making a profit of several $1 million a year, like profit after everything's paid for. Well, if you spend a few extra tens of thousands of dollars, or even a extra $100,000 on equipment maintenance, well, then that's money well spent.
Yeah.
To allow you to make a profit of $8 or $10 million again next year.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas the publicly traded company, they literally pinched every penny. I was running plants there. I had 3 plants that I was responsible for running there, and each and every one of them had equipment that in those integrated into those plants that was as old or older than I am. I'm not kidding.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I
mean, I've heard of don't fix it till it ain't broke, but that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, like I literally on this crushing plant that was responsible for doing in excess of 2 million tons a year, the main crusher, like the cone in that plant,
ouch,
was initially purchased in 1968. Like the serial number tag on it basically had the date that it was sold or built, right? And so, you know, I mean, I was that crusher was 5 years younger than me.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, this boss pack is actually proving to be kind of bad too.
Yeah, and you know, like literally the you should have seen the electrical room in that plant. It was basically all old 1960s era switchgear, right? With like, you know, there weren't any dip switches or fuse like breaker switches or anything like that inside these starters. They were all these big giant fuses that were like, you know, 5 inches long and 3/4 of an inch in diameter and stuff like that, right? You know, like great big you know, 480 volt fuses and stuff like that, right?
Wow.
Like big things for high current capacity. But ancient switch boxes, right? And the actual main breaker for the power for that site was inside a cinder block building, and it had a steel door on it, and that steel door had a padlock on it. And if it ever became necessary, and it was a couple of times when I was there in the 8 or so years that I worked at that site, where we had to shut down, you know, like shut off that particular switch because we were doing something really major.
Yep.
Well, we didn't shut off that switch because there was a concern that the
whoever goes in the room will die.
Well, yeah, because the equipment in there could explode when it's re-energized, right?
Fuck.
So it was basically just left on, and we put a padlock on the door inside this little building, and we got the power company out to open up the fuses on the power line coming into the property instead.
Jeez. Alright, let's see if I can kill Buddy here without dying or something.
So yeah, I mean, in my experience anyway, I mean, it may not necessarily be true now, but in my experience, publicly traded companies will run junk until it literally collapses, right?
Yep.
Whereas privately owned companies tend to be a little more willing to, you know, purchase...
They want things to run smoothly.
Yeah, purchase new equipment, and also spend the money necessary to maintain that equipment and keep it in good operating condition, right?
Yeah.
In the publicly traded company, though, you were still expected to achieve all of those things. They just didn't give you
the money required,
the resources that you needed in order to do it, right? Because I was talking to the general manager of the division in that company one day about the crusher in particular I was talking about, and I asked him, like, when am I going to get a new crusher for my plant? And he says to me, well, can you still do the job with the one you got? And I said, yeah. He says, then you're not getting a new crusher for your plant,
wow. Right? In spite of how fucking old it was.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, we could still like there was a vendor that still sold parts, like some of the parts and stuff for that machine too, right?
Yep.
Amazingly enough, even though at the time that thing was, you know, like almost 50 years old, right? You know?
Yep. Okay, which one of these is faster? That one's slow, that one's fast. I guess we'll try this one for now, and we'll see, and hopefully we don't die.
So what are you doing?
We're gonna kill Diablo, but it's gonna be really hard.
Okay.
We're gonna go grab the good potions to start. And we'll fall back on the shitty potions afterwards. I think I'll put this diamond in here. Empty out our inventory of this crap. Gotta sell this bow, random bow.
Yeah, but I mean, even just, you know, like simple things like modern crushers have hydraulics and stuff like that to be able to open them up, and, you know, if you want to lift the head out and change the liner in the bowl and stuff like that, right?
Yep.
Whereas this thing, you know how we had to do it? We had to unscrew it by wrapping a cable around the bowl assembly and then running the cable down to a loader bucket and then pulling on it to spin it. And then, you know, and then you had to, once it was unscrewed, you had to lift the bowl assembly off, and then you could lift the head out and all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, it was like ancient primitive stuff, right?
And everything you did was a workaround?
Well, everything we did was a workaround, and it was actually kind of hazardous because one time a guy was standing in the wrong spot, and when the loader pulled on the cable and took the slack out of the cable pinned his legs to the catwalk
Oh, fuck.
handrail and broke both of his knees.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah, like he's in the back of an ambulance going to the hospital after that one.
Yeah, I bet you that one hurt.
Yeah, probably. He never went back to work again after that. He was finished. Right?
You know, that's an extremely debilitating injury. That would take a long time to heal.
Yeah, well, I know how he felt because later on, since then, I've had both of my knees replaced.
Yeah.
And I know exactly what he went through because he ended up having to go through it because of an injury rather than because of wear and tear, right?
Yep. Well, blue-collar jobs are some of the most hazardous out there.
Yeah, I guess I'm one of the lucky ones. I managed to come away from it with all my fingers and you know, like no real bad injuries. Although I did get a few bumps and bruises. And a couple of things that still come back to remind me every now and then, too. Because I did get a damaged disc in my back one time. And,
Yep. And your rotator cuffs.
and my rotator cuffs and that kind of thing, yeah. Yeah, when you go to pick something up and you actually feel your shoulder separate when you lift it, you know that you're lifting something that's probably heavier than what you should be lifting. Was that what Diablo looks like now?
Yeah, he's color swapped yellow or green, I guess.
Oh, okay. He looks a little more like a lizard than he did before, too.
I just want to kind of get a feel for him here, see how much damage he's going to do. And once I'm feeling a little bit more confident, then we can probably engage him a bit more. Hireling's probably going to die. I probably won't bother resurrecting him. Okay. Lightning is kind of annoying. I think we have enough health to fight him, though. It's just going to be really annoying and slow. He doesn't regenerate health, so... Getting caught in the lightning would suck. Cold damage sucks. Might want to buy some thawing potions for the cold damage, actually. Because then we can not have to worry about that. I think I'll do that. Do that. Drop all this stuff on the ground. Did I drop my actual belt on the ground? I don't remember where I put my belt. I have other belts. Oh, there it is. I just can't see it on screen there. Put back on. So
Well,
we're gonna buy...
You've got almost as much stuff on the ground there as some of the enemies drop.
Yeah, well, you know.
What
I'm gonna buy thawing potions, and then put them in my belt, and then we're gonna do that thing again, because it would kind of suck to be caught in, because even though the cold damage doesn't do a lot of cold damage, it would kind of suck to like be caught there and then get hit by that fucking fire lightning.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just do this. And I think you can do poison damage too, but that's not really a big deal.
I can't believe that all those potions stack.
Yep. Well, it lasted for like 30 fucking minutes at the beginning of this recording.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to make sure I have enough for the fight.
Yeah.
However long this fight takes. And then we'll drink them all. We'll go for resist poison potions.
So what's the deal here? If you get one row, then you can, like, one click fill your belt with these things? Oh,
see?
Okay. So long as you have one row.
As long as I have one row. And this is kind of a cheesy way to get 75% resist all, but I don't really care.
Spends the next 45 minutes taking a piss. These must be small volume potions, like only like fraction of an ounce each or something, right?
Well, see, these ones activate instantly. It's just the other ones that don't, right?
Yeah.
But there, we've got all our resistances. We're all spec'd out. We've got everything we need. We've got our hit everything aura.
You're not going to bring your buddy back?
I'm not going to bother. He'll probably just die again. Yeah, that didn't feel
that
good.
was close. Wowee.
Yeah, you don't want to take his area effects on the chin. We can stand there and melee fight him toe to toe, but the area effects just do insane amounts of damage.
Yeah.
And that's a post-patch thing, because they actually didn't used to be this strong. Believe it or not, they actually buffed them.
maybe they were finding that too many people were killing him too easily or something, right?
I don't even think it was that. I think basically there used to be this thing where you could stand in with 75% resist all and then fight him, and then, you know, as long as you had enough potions, then you were fine. You just kind of fight him Diablo 1 style. But now, basically, it doesn't matter how much fucking health you have or how much fucking armor. You're just going to have to take a whole shitload of damage every time he area affects you. Right? And half the time I'm sitting here trying to kill him, I'm just watching to see if he's going to try to use an area effect.
Why does he have a tell?
No, not really. That's the part that makes it bad. Especially if you get stuck in an animation or something, then you'll take, like, you know, 500 points of damage right next to him. And sometimes he gets stuck in these spammy cycles where he just wants to do it over and over and over again. But again, I guess the positive is he doesn't regenerate health, right? So yeah, I don't think actually the super healing potions are really going to make any difference in this fight whatsoever. Because we're going to spend most of it running around like this anyways.
Yeah.
And they don't heal us enough, just like the greater healing potions don't.
Yeah, well, you know what, the as far as I can tell from a player's point of view, the slow healing thing just makes battles like this tedious.
Yo, you spend a lot of time running back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Because none of his attacks can individually outright kill me. So it's just about running around and getting time to heal, and then I whack him once or twice. And mostly I'll probably just run around while my health is below half. Or when it gets to about half. I mean, technically, too, he can lock us in a prison, but I think as long as I stay close to him, he won't do it. Ooh, I didn't actually want to approach him there. I actually misclicked onto him. So the controls can cause you problems, too, right? But that's fine.
Now you need a whole whack of potions again.
Got him. Just like that.
Oh, there, he just imprisoned you.
Yep. We're gonna die.
Yeah. You have died.
He actually did that after I went through the portal.
Wow, so you came back through the portal right into that.
Yeah, I came back through the portal right into that. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just kind of walk back there now. That's kind of a pain in the ass. What ended up happening was he started the animation for it as I was going through the portal.
Yeah.
But I got through the portal before he cast it, and I figured that, oh, well, it'll be fine, right?
Yeah, and he's going...
No. No, it applied anyways, which was kind of cheap.
Yeah.
But that's fine. What do we have? We have negative... Well, we have 8% fire resistance. We're doing fine. We just need to get our corpse back now.
Oh.
How much damage? We do 11 to 119 points of damage with our fist. Quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, except that with the way that damage scales in this game, you'd have to hit that guy 1,000,000 times in order to kill him with your fists. We'd be here tomorrow morning still.
Well, we just need to recover our corpse, basically. That's what we need. Our corpse is there, and... There. So we'll just go like this. Pick up all our shit. Boom. We're good to fight some more.
Oh, are you all armored up again
I'm all
now?
armored up and everything after that.
So you are immortal.
I mean, effectively, technically, yeah. Because we're not playing on hardcore, right? Which is like one kill and then you're just totally done for.
Yeah.
Basically, though, the bone prison thing is meant to trap you and trap your town portal when you try to run away. But I don't know. I think it's kind of cheap that you can get through the portal before it activates.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably a safety measure there would be every time you go through the portal, you reapproach the area from the River of Flame, but that would just be tedious. Right? It adds like another like minute and a half every single time you go back to town.
Well, it looks to me like you spend most of your time dodging his all of his magical attacks.
Yeah, and he never runs out of mana, by the way, so...
Yeah.
So it's kind of repetitive. Whereas prior to this, what you could do is you could build yourself an armor tank where you have like an armor class of like 4,000, and you equip a really short weapon and you stand in his space so that because when he reaches out his arms, the spells would cast over you.
Yeah.
And they didn't do nearly as much damage as they do now. Right? And you'd stand in his space and you'd, with your maxed out resistances, and you'd just tank the shit out of everything he could throw at you, and then you just beat him to death. But you can't do that anymore, because they decided around patch 1.11, several years into the game's life, like half a decade into the game's life, that they were going to patch that out. So this is basically how you fight him. You run back and forth, you run out of the AoEs. You try not to run into an AoE by misclicking. It'd be nice if we could draw him back into this area over here again. It's nicer to fight him down here.
Well, you just have to move away from him until he follows you a bit then, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. And then more or less I just run around in circles in this area until he's dead. Alright, and hopefully we hit him enough times. Because he is somewhat heavily armored and he's difficult to hit as well. And he can hit us, but his hits don't really do anything. They do like 100 points of damage a hit. Which in, like, the context of, like, a single melee attack is a lot, but, you know, it doesn't really matter.
What do you need?
Okay, let's see if we can go back there without getting...
boned again.
Yeah, we're good. Because he was busy casting his fire bullshit this time.
Yeah.
That might be actually one of the safe ways to get back to town.
Oh, is do it when he's
do it when he's casting something else.
Attacks.
Yeah. See, that is like fire lightning, but it also does physical damage, which is why it does so much damage. Whereas the rest of his attacks just do elemental damage. Like that ring of fire does like 30 points of damage to us. That does physical damage though. Ooh,
Yeah.
shit.
Wow. How did you not die there?
Luck. Okay, well, we're good. We're good.
Man, that heal over time thing is just terrible.
I know, it is. It's terrible. But we'll kill him, eventually.
Oh, you've actually reduced his health bar by a noticeable amount now,
We've actually been killing him this whole time. It's just we can only hit him like one swing at a time, and then he does like AoE spam.
Yeah.
Right? It's not difficult to kill him, it's just annoying to kill him. Right? This isn't really a difficulty thing so much as it is a, you know, I'm gonna spam potions, run around side to side, and then go back to town and spam more potions kind of thing. And also the fire attacks are why we went for the very high fire resistance.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, if you take that kind of a damage even with very high fire resistance, I'd hate to see what would happen if you...
Oh, you'd probably get one shot.
Yeah, probably.
I kind of want him to come up this way, though, because I want him to not be so close to that corner, because if I go down there to whack him, I might get trapped. And then I eat like a whole shitload of lightning.
Actually, you know, this is different, but I was, I get the same feeling from watching this that I got when I was watching recently a couple of people play. One person was playing Ninja Gaiden 4.
Oh, yeah.
And the other person, our buddy, the Sweater Vest Gamer, was playing the most recent God of War, right? And what struck me with both of those is that they seem to be, you know, you fight off endless waves of enemies. You know, and it's all, you know, like, even though the two games, they had different appearance and different window dressings and stuff, right? But they basically both looked like the same. I would have felt like I was getting the same experience if I'd have played either one.
Same game, different skin.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
Stop spamming.
Because in both of those games, you know, like, it looked like you were using kind of like button mashy combos to do different wonderful things, to flail your weapons around and knock enemies down and you know, special moves and all that kind of stuff, right? But basically the theme was the same with both of them, where you would be constantly bombarded with waves and waves of enemies, and then every now and then you'd get into like a big boss fight, right? And the big boss fights kind of gave me the same kind of feeling as what I get from watching this.
Although you don't have necessarily unlimited resources in those games like you would for this game, for example.
Yeah, but it still was kind of the same idea, right? And I'm not saying that as a knock. I guess if people like those action games like that, then, you know, find more power to them. But it looks to me like if you played one, you played them all.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to take this fight to its own episode, basically.
Yeah, because this is going to take a while yet.
Yep. I'm actually going to walk a little bit here to get a little bit of stamina back. I can dodge all of his attacks at this distance by walking, so no reason to run. I'm mostly just running to try to make sure I can get in there and whack him. We're almost past the O
Wow.
in Diablo.
Wow.
Which is like a quarter of his health down, to be honest, so, you know.
Yeah, it's just that you spend so much time dodging these attacks. You know, like, even if you can get 2 hits in back to back, that's unusual.
Yeah.
Right?
And then when he starts to hit me and stun me, I want to start to move away because he might do an AoE.
Yeah.
Even if he's not necessarily going to. Kind of just want to move just because he might.
Well, it looks like that freezing attack thing that he does is pretty bad. That slows you down so that he can catch you with the
Well, it doesn't
other things.
really result in much more damage, if I'm honest. Because it's not life-threatening to us, right? What it mostly does is prevent me from stepping in and hitting him. That's what it mostly does. Which is what I want to do. I want him to finish this crap off, and then I want to step in here and try to hit him. Or get hit by him twice. Right, and if I am going to step in there and hit him and have to take an AoE in the face, like, right immediately, I want to be able to run away and not have to worry about it, right? Ouch. And so you just kind of keep your health above half for the most part, and you're good. Because that's about what the AoE is going to do to you, right? It's going to do about 500 points of damage before you can move out of it if you get caught in it.
Yeah.
I think if you were to stand there and actually try to tank it, it would do like 3,000 points of damage to you. But that's why you don't stand there in the middle of the AoE, you kind of just move away from it. Which is why you have this sort of like, you know, circle around him and sting him like a fucking bee kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
nonsense.
Like it's like the hit and run kind of thing, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't really do anything else, so... I mean, that fire nova that he does there, too, that would do significant damage if we didn't have high fire resistance.
That seems to be his weakest attack, actually.
It is, yeah.
That doesn't do hardly anything.
Yeah, it does like 30. And sometimes we even run between the flames by accident.
Yeah. See, it wouldn't be so bad if while he's breathing these flames, if you could run around him and come at him from behind, right? While he's doing that, but it looks like you can't even move fast enough to be able to do that, right?
Well, it's because he can just AoE again right away, right?
Yeah, but while he's in the middle of delivering one of these...
No, because he can just aim it at you, right?
Oh,
and it just tracks you forever.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
He just follows you with it endlessly. But eventually we can get around him and we can whack him. That's okay, you can lightning my portal. I don't mind. Lightning the portal is fine, just boning the portal is not fine.
You know what? They should have given you a bigger belt for healing potions or something.
Well, the two scenarios that he'll try to bone you is when you make a portal and when you try to run away. But as long as you're not actually running away from him, and this doesn't count as running away from him, this is just like evasive maneuvers, then he won't ever bone you. And if you're really fast about your portals, like I have been, then he won't bone you then either. And you don't gotta worry about getting trapped. That's why we keep about half of our health bar around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, healing over time, eh?
Yep.
It's coming. It's coming. I promise we will heal up. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I want to get him more over this way, though. Again, because I don't like him being in that corner.
Well, he's trying to do that so you can't circle around him, right?
Well, I don't think he's intelligent enough to do that, because I think it's mostly just he's just kind of runs wherever you are, and if I tend to gravitate towards that direction, then, you know, that kind of thing. But I guess if I was a ranged attacker, then I could constantly attack him throughout this. But because we're not a ranged attacker, we're going all melee in this playthrough. I mostly just have to run around him and wait for him to finish having a temper tantrum.
If I had a fast, agile character that could do ranged attacks, I would probably circle at a distance.
Well, you could circle a little bit and then fire, and then circle a little bit and then fire.
Yeah.
But there are certain safe attacks that I can run in on, like that Ring of Fire. If he wants to spam that all day, I can just walk up to him and hit him a whole bunch. Right? The Ring of Fire is great for us. The lightning and the fucking fire thing is all bullshit. There we go. We need to buy more town portal scrolls.
What do you need?
So we'll buy like 20 of them. And we go back through the portal. And he hasn't boned us, that's good. I guess technically, between lightnings I can hit him, but it means that I'm going to take like 200 points of damage from lightning every time. And now that we've got cold damage on us, we're just going to have to walk around and...
wait for it to wear off?
Pretty much, because we don't have the speed to get in there and hit him in the face right now. We can dodge just fine, because you can dodge while walking, right? But we just have to wait. I don't know what I'm doing. He went and Fire Nova'd there like 4 times. I had all this opportunity to hit him. That charge attack can actually hurt quite a bit, so you want to stay moving when you're away from him.
Yeah.
Because I think that charge attack can do up to like 500 points of damage at this level. But his regular attacks aren't so bad. That was 100 points of damage that did. Which was enough to make us flinch, mind you, but, you know, because we have 1,000 hit points, 100 points of damage is not so bad. That one did 200, I think. Ah, damn, we missed. And another thing, too, is we only have like a roughly 75%-ish chance to hit him.
Yeah.
Even with all the defense negation stuff that I have. So it does make him kind of hard to hit. Bro needs to calm down. I mean, he's half dead now, so, you know, there is that. Okay, we'll wait for him to cast something. He was waiting to bone me, or try to.
Yep.
But that's fine. He can do his charge attack. I'll go and I'll buy more potions, and then we'll be right back. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have all those rejuvenation potions that I could use that would negate the healing potion over time thing. But, why bother? If I can beat him like this, I'll just beat him like this. Plus, could you imagine trying to out-heal all that damage?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to. You'd go through all your potions in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, pretty much. Even if they were instant healing. Ooh, shit. That hurt.
Yep.
I think we got caught in the AoE there, and then he tried to use a charge attack to finish us. But he missed. But now we kind of got to run around back and forth here and regenerate health for a while.
Yeah, that's what the instant healing potions would do, is it would save you a lot of this kind of time.
A lot of this walking back and forth.
Because this is what makes this tedious, right?
Yeah.
If you could dodge his attacks and instantly heal and then get right back in there at it, I don't think the result would be any different. It would just take a little less time.
Yeah.
Right?
More or less. See, the charge attack, too, is weird because it's, like, based on, like, your distance from him and then your movement speed and, like, his. So sometimes you'll see him charge attack, but he's moving really, really slow. Like that.
Yeah.
That's okay. He can, you know, do his fire thing against the portal there again. Portals make the best shields. Except against bones. Bone prisons.
Oh, speaking of shields, you know what I saw today?
What?
I saw Shadiversity discussing the buckler.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the, like the little soup plate-sized ones.
Yep.
You know? and how in you know, like medieval fantasy games and TV shows and movies and stuff, the buckler gets a, you know, a bum rap because it's not a big, bulky, huge-looking shield.
Yep.
And so they were demonstrating how one of them actually works, and how, like you told me about this before, is that the way it works is if you hold it far enough away from your body, it actually is just a question of geometry. It cuts down on the angles, even if it's only, you know, like a little thing that's a foot across, right?
That's right, yep.
And yeah, they actually showed how it worked. So those guys are kind of interesting sometimes to watch too.
Eating that AoE on the chin every time I go in to hit, it kind of sucks.
Well, you're getting there. The last time I saw his health bar, it looked like it was down quite a ways. Oop.
Looks like our cold resistance has dropped back down to 26, though I don't know if it really matters, because his cold damage is really not a lot.
No, well, he doesn't seem to use that nearly as much as he does
the other crap.
the other stuff, the fire and the lightning and stuff, right?
We'll just slowly walk away from him there. Oh, he's doing the slow charge. That was a really slow one,
His
too.
charge speed matches your moving speed, does it?
Yeah, it does. It totally does.
Yeah, how does that work?
I have no fucking idea. It's probably a bug. Let's be real. It's probably a bug.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was moving much more quickly there.
So was I, though.
Yeah.
See, I'm walking, so he's walking, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's the walking charge.
There you go. The walking charge on all fours.
Yeah.
If he could charge, that would be nice. When I'm cold. I missed out on an opportunity to hit there because I was a little not paying attention. Yeah, what is this, like 10 minutes of this shit now?
Yeah, probably at least.
Yeah, I do miss the pre-patch fight where you could just stand in his face and whack the shit out of him. I mean, he could still hit you with some magic attacks, like this fire thing and the cold thing, and you'd still take a little bit of damage from the lightning, but not like this. And so your resistances still mattered, but, Are you done, man? Are you done? No, he's not done. He's never done. This endless wave of fucking fire and fire. Oh. At least we do a little cold damage, too, which gives us another second to step away, too.
Yeah. Wow, you actually got to hit him like 3 times in a row there.
I only actually hit him twice, though.
Oh.
Because we missed a couple times. And that's because the effectiveness of conviction here is less on bosses, I believe.
Oh.
No, that hurt. And our base chance to hit him is 39. So we probably have more like a 60 or 70% chance to hit him. Oop, I accidentally clicked on him there. See, accidentally clicking on the boss is also a good way to get killed. Because the moment you click on him, you'll accidentally attack him, right? And then you eat an AoE to the face. And that's a perfect way to die. Oh, slow charge. Slow charges are the perfectly safe way to go back to town. I mean, I miss out on a hit on that, right? Normally you'd want to use that time to hit him. But whatever. Ouch.
Ooh, you're pushing your luck there.
Yeah, a little
Getting
bit.
up in his face when you're below half health. And,
Well, I wanted to get a couple more hits on him. I'm getting bored of this, damn it.
yeah, well. Does he regenerate health if you die?
No. He just doesn't regenerate health. So.
Well, by the looks of it, he's got more than enough. And with all of these, you know, magical attacks that he spams constantly, it's like...
See, that's our opportunity. We walk in, we hit him. I missed out on that charge, though. It's also better to walk horizontally through the fucking lightning than it is to stand there and take the lightning.
Yeah.
Because then you only get a little bit of lightning.
Yeah, instead of a whole bunch of it.
That's right. Ah, now he hit us with the cold shit.
You think that the cold shit would come off as soon as you got hit by the fire.
You'd think.
Because it would thaw you out.
There we go, we managed to get a whack on him because he decided he wanted to, like, play melee combat for a while. And that's fine by me. If he wants to play melee combat, we can play melee combat. We're perfectly well equipped for that. We're not well equipped for this because it's impossible to be well equipped for this. Because it just, like, it basically ignores your resistances, let's be real. If you have max resistances like we do, and you take this kind of damage, it's basically ignoring your resistances. I told you at the start of this, right? I told you this game hates melee combatants, didn't I?
Yep.
Come on, buddy.
You thawing out more slowly now, or what?
Yeah, because I don't have the cold resistance anymore. But I'm not going to bother getting it back because it's proven in this particular fight to be inconsequential. He can poison us too, but he hasn't, basically. He basically just hasn't.
Oh.
Because I don't know why. But we're past the D now.
Well, he's just doing probably the most effective attacks, and I'd say that lightning thing there is probably
Oh yeah, if we
the most effective
if we stood
attack.
in that lightning, we would die for sure. Everyone would die.
You know, like the fire thing, a little bit less so, just because it seems like you can
It's
actually,
lower volume.
well, and you can actually get an angle on him and get an attack in every now and then if you happen to be in the right spot, right? Well, he's throwing that one out there.
Well, the Fire Nova is actually really what I'd rather he spam, because if he spammed the Fire Nova, then we can just jump in there and try to hit him all the time.
Yeah.
Even if we're slow. Accidentally clicked on him there. Yeah, another thing too is I think a lot of these attacks are designed so that if you try to evade by running away from him, they do more damage.
Yeah.
Because they come out faster than you can actually run.
Well, and they probably do multiple hits, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to run side to side, they don't do that much damage. We tried to hit him there, we missed. He's almost dead, though. Almost.
Yeah, only another 10 minutes to go.
Well, it depends on how much he spams this for me to get in there, right?
Yeah.
It just depends on how spammy he gets. If he stops being so spammy, it's not so bad.
Well,
You can get him real easy.
I'm sorry to say, Rec-V5X, that I personally would not play this game. Because I find...
This to be tedious?
I find this to be, well, not only tedious, but exhausting. Right?
That's fair.
It's far more drawn out than it needs to be.
Many times when I play this game, I ask myself why.
Yeah.
Certainly, I'm asking myself why right now. I've been asking myself why for a couple of episodes.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Well, and the biggest thing that they could have done to make this more enjoyable is instant heal potions, because you spend way too much time running around waiting for your health to regenerate, and at the end of the day your enemy's attacks are not relentless or effective enough to make the slow health regeneration thing an actual meaningful mechanic.
Could you imagine if we had 100 vitality less? How lethal this battle would be?
Yeah, well, I don't play, I've never played this game, so I don't know about that, but...
Well, we have 270 vitality at level 68. It's by far our highest stat, and we basically haven't leveled up anything else, because attacks like this exist. That's why we did that. It's basically why we are built the way we are, is because of things like this.
But basically, if you had, instant heal potions, this battle would already be over.
Well, maybe.
It still would have been, like an epic thing and all that kind of stuff.
And also tedious, because it would still be a lot of running around.
Yeah, but
with
still,
how much damage it does.
Like you would, if you had instant heal potions, you could take a few more chances, maybe get a few more opportunities to get in a hit.
Maybe.
And, it would go a little quicker.
Oh, he's going to charge attack. I wonder if that was a bone prison. I think that was a bone prison.
Oh, so now you're going to die when you go back?
No, I'm just going to walk back. Because I'm pretty sure that was the bone prison animation, because I think his hands glow in a particular light when that happens.
Oh, okay.
And so,
so you're going to sneak up behind him.
Yeah, we're going to sneak up behind him. I mean, again, it's a pain in the ass to have to run back here, but at least we don't got to tow our hireling along now.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
And you've already killed all the enemies, so it's just a clear run.
Or at least all the enemies that would get in our way. I mean, I think there are still some enemies in the bottom right corner there that I didn't bother clearing out.
Yeah, but they're not in your way. So.
Yeah, they're not in my way and you wouldn't know.
But, I don't know. That's my feeling that I get from this.
Very repetitive.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, we are on Players 8, mind you. We are still on Players 8, so...
Yeah, maybe the game would play a little bit differently if you're playing it on normal difficulty.
Well, we would have killed him like, he has 550% more health right now. We would have killed him, say, 20% of the time. So if this has taken like 15 or 20 minutes...
You had that figured, all right. Eh?
Yeah, his hands glowed, yep. The one thing, though, is that it's going to be kind of in the way.
So how long does that stay there, though?
Forever.
Oh,
Until
really?
he dies. Might stay there after he dies, too.
Oh.
Yeah. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to stop you from using your town portal, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, it's probably better if I just ignore it.
Yeah, for the amount of time it takes when you town portal out, you might as well walk back in.
Yeah, well, I mean, the only reason I even town portaled out was just because, I gotta go buy more healing potions, and I try to minimize the time between when I portal and when I walk through, which is why he's never gotten me going into a portal.
Yeah.
But he got me going out of the portal there because I forgot about the queue for that. His hands glow a white color there. Really annoying. You done yet? Stop it. You've got like barely any health left. Just come on, let's behave. Let me beat you to death and then we'll be fine. Alright, let's draw him up into this area. Bone
Yeah,
prison's kind of interfering with things.
You need a new space to work in.
Yeah, well, now he's not following me, though. Being a dick.
Yeah.
I managed to stun him there, that was nice. Not that we could take advantage of it at all. You know, I wonder. Run back this way? Run through portal? He can still technically bone prison you, but
But he's not close enough to be able to instantly kill you.
yeah, maybe not. Or maybe he'd walk
how
over
long
here.
does the bone prison last, anyway?
Oh, look, it's gone. I guess it did eventually go away.
Yeah.
You know, I guess I could have just portaled and that would have solved the problem. But I didn't know how long it was going to last myself, so you know. Because normally I enter those portals so fast he doesn't get a chance to, right? Drink 2 healing potions because my healing potions are ineffective. Drink 3 healing potions because my healing potions are ineffective. Yeah, his chance to hit must be like 95 on us. Ouch.
Ooh, ow.
Yeah. Got caught in the AoE there. That sucked. I mean, he might bonk us now and then, but I'm okay if he bonks us. The bonking doesn't hurt so much.
How
I
come
think
he's green now?
you somewhat complained about this fight on normal too, if I recall.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh.
This is probably the most tedious of the 3 Primevals fights. Go around this way. Here comes the fire.
He is the title villain in the game, right?
I suppose so, yeah, but it's still annoying.
It seems like if there's a third guy afterwards, that's kind of anticlimactic, right?
Well, the third guy used to be stronger. I don't really know how it all works out when you run the stats through everything on the difficulties, but I always find it easier to fight. But he doesn't AoE spam like this quite so bad. I mean, he does have a couple of annoying AoEs, but it's not, like, this excessive.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I need, like, 2 hits.
Are you that close?
We're getting reasonably close.
Oh, it was more than 2.
Well, maybe it's more like 6.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just a tiny sliver. We just have a tiny sliver to go. Hey, you slow dash there. I like it when you slow dash. There. I guess it was like 6. There you go. It was more like 6. Got 5 points. We level up.
You're gonna... There's no spectacular fireworks like there is with some of these boss types.
Well, he kind of like, you know, goes and burns the
I know,
fire
but,
and whatever.
But there was other ones that you killed though, where there was like flashing lights and things flying around everywhere, and you know, like what a letdown. Wow.
You're disappointed after all that running around, are you?
Yeah.
29 to 55. That's nothing compared to 200 to 325. What's the ring? That's a set item ring. I don't know what it is for. Oh, it's... Well, we already have that ring, actually. We have that exact ring on right now. So, okay. That's nice. Oh, a life charm. That's actually useful. Life charms. Life charms are okay.
You have so many charms there that you got no room to pick up anything else.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. But we're going to pick up every single item here, and we're going to see what every single item is since we fought for them all. So that second set item life-stealing ring, I think I'm just going to dump in the chest. I'll put this charm maybe came in handy, considering how infrequently I had to hit him. The extra damage charm, I guess it was useful.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to put these potions in my belt for now. I'm not going to drink them, I'm just going to get them out of the way. Good, I can go back and pick up more crap after I sell this stupid club that he dropped. Dropped a spike club, man.
Yeah?
Yep. It's a spike club.
Well, why are you carrying all those rejuvenation potions around anyway?
Well, I was like, depending on how much damage he does, I might want to use them. But he didn't do enough damage immediately enough that it would have helped. Maybe it would have stopped me from dying when I went through that first portable and got bone trapped. But it didn't really matter in the end. Right? It wasn't something that was consequential. So instead I'm just going to take all these rejuvenation potions and stick them back in the stash. And maybe at some point later in the future I'll use them, or maybe when I get enough of them I'll just use them for a change instead of using big healing potions. Or we can save them for hell difficulty or whatever. Because again, I don't think I'll be able to do this on hell difficulty players 8. We'll probably have to go down to players 1 for hell. But I think everything... Basically, the enemies we're fighting right now have almost as many hit points as they would on hell difficulty players 1. So that kind of gives you an idea of how the hit point scaling is. Repair our weapon. Go back to place. Pick up all this nonsense. A reflex bow. I think that's the only thing we can pick up here, because both of these things are too big. Yeah, so we pick up the bow. I'm going to put these in the stash. And then we can put the bow in the thing. And we go back to town and sell the bow. And we go back and we pick up a thing, and then we go back to town and sell. And that's 22 to 32? Whatever.
Yeah, you can't use the bow anyway.
Yeah, well, we don't really have dexterity. We have... I think our base dexterity is 20.
Yeah.
So our chance to hit him was 34, and his chance to hit us was 85. Except, you know, I have that skill, Conviction, that reduces his defense by 90%, which meant that I could still hit him with a reasonable amount of consistency.
What do you need?
So we'll sell that. Yeah, basically we're just relying on our special skill in order to have a chance to hit. There's a another crowbill thing. We'll go back. We'll sell that. Now we can take those charms out of our inventory. Keep that one. I guess we'll hang on to that one for now. We need to go revive our hireling. What we need to do. First we gotta talk to What's-His-Nuts, who'll be like, yeah, good job, you killed the guy. And, you know, then we go to the next act. And I think that's about it that we're gonna have time for today. I wonder if they sell the better healing potions here finally.
Good afternoon.
They sell the better fight? No, they don't sell the better healing potions yet.
Oh, well.
So we're stuck with the shitty ones forever. But we do have, I guess, more health. We have more health for now. We have almost 1100 hit points, 1099. That's not bad.
Yep.
Anyways, I guess until next time.
I'm Sandman99.
And I'm RecV5. Have a good one.